Quick update on my 69 Fastback from Ed Mike's Garage. I'm sorry, I haven't been able to post a full-length video yet, but the engine has came back from the machine shop. I got a can of paint. I need to paint the rest of it. It's a 351 Windsor. It is from a 1969. It's not the original one in this car, of course, but that's kind of where we're at with that. I also have the lower dash done. I have the heater box and the AC unit done, and I'm going to try to make a video putting all of that in the car. It's going to be a little difficult because this, of course, is a fastback. So I'll try to get the camera set in here and do what I can and show all of that going in, the heater box, the pedal support, which is going to be a separate video in itself, and then putting it all together. I also have a Wind Stealth, which oddly enough is kind of funny because this was my first intake that I ever bought. Was for a small block Chevy, actually. It was a Wind Stealth back in 1993. I bought a Wind Stealth intake off of summitracing.com, and I believe that thing was like $86 or something like that. These things are now like $380 to $400. So I bought this one used off of Marketplace. I got it for $150. And the same gentleman had a Proform HEI style 351 Windsor distributor, and I even got some wires off of them. So that's probably the direction we're going to go. I was going to try to do the Holley Sniper 2 that just came out, but I do not believe that I'm going to be able to afford all that at the moment. So now all I need to do is get a carburetor, and I think that is going to be where we're going to be with this. I still need to get a small block top loader for this vehicle, and I have clutches. I have a brand new clutch and pressure plate for the small block, and I ended up getting this. It came with the car. It's out of a 69 Torino Cobra. It's a huge input. I don't need this thing, so I'm gonna sell it or trade it with some cash to get a small block one, because I don't need this big boy. So, hey, let me know what I should do. But that's where I'm heading. I don't have the funds to do crazy stuff, so I'm just trying to put something together, for everybody. Putting together for me. I mean, you guys can ride along, but that's kind of where I'm at. And also, we have this. This is the Mach 1 scoop that came with the car, and I've already decided that I'm definitely going to go with a shaker setup. So, that being said, I do believe that this is going to be an issue with a shaker setup. So I was thinking about going with one of those cheap fiberglass ones that are like $200 to $300, and then I can just cut the fiberglass out, because I know this is not going to work with a factory. Well, I'm like 80% sure that this is not going to work with a factory shaker, like a steel setup. You can get pretty nice repos of those for $500. But if I have to start cutting and gnawing, I'll just get a fiberglass one, and we'll go from there. So, that being said, anybody that has any info on anything I've already talked about, a Wind Stealth working in a shaker setup, I'm pretty sure a Wind Stealth or an Edelbrock Performer RPM are supposed to work really good. As far as the height wise, these are a little higher, but they should work. Now, that being said, I'm also looking into going with the carb cheater setup that Thunderhead 289 has. that pretty much kind of turns it into a static metering device into a, one that'll actually adjust. And if you suck at tuning carbs, it might actually be very useful for the $400. And that's kind of the direction that I'm looking at going. So please subscribe. I know this is a crappy video, but I'm working 12-hour days and 6 days a week, and I don't have time to really work on this. But I really want to. And we got issues, family issues, nothing I'm gonna air, but there's just things going on, and this stuff is as cool as it is. It's awesome, but it's secondary. It's secondary to little kiddos. And hey, Nola.
Yes.
Love you.
What's your picture?
This is what it's all about, guys. So
Auntie,
we'll get this thing together, I promise. And I definitely want to have some of the footage. I'll get what I can of it and try to share my experience with this. I wish I would have done this back when I had my 70, but I didn't, and I sold it for basically what I paid for this project. So anyhow, subscribe, share. Mad Mike's Garage. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.